Hey everybody, Pastor Steven Anderson here from Faithful Word Baptist Church in Tempe, Arizona. And lately I've been exposing Sam Gipp, his lies and blasphemy, and the worst thing where he said that Jesus was not supposed to be named Jesus and that at the second coming, no one's going to refer to him as Jesus, just paving the way for, an antichrist with a different name. Than the name above all names, Jesus, that was given him by the angel before he was even conceived in the womb. Anyway, Sam Gipp taught this bizarre doctrine, can't defend it. So he's just lashing out at me with all these lies, and I don't even have time to go over all the lies, but one of them was that I'm a millionaire. He said that I got millions of dollars from the government. I sued the government when I was beaten by the Border Patrol. Now, this is just an outright lie because, frankly, I lost. When I sued the Border Patrol for damages, a federal judge threw it out. I was ruled against. I lost. Now, I don't talk about that a lot because why would I just go on and on about how I lost, right? I'd rather focus on when I'm winning, right? But anyway, all the court that you'll see, all the courtroom footage that you'll see on YouTube is of the criminal trial where I won, where I was declared not guilty on all charges. And so, yeah, that's where I won. But here's the thing. There's no footage of going to court on the lawsuit because it never went to court. It was thrown out by a federal judge, and the lawyer came to me and said, hey, do you want to appeal this? And I just said, you know what? I'm ready to just move on with my life because I'm not just going to spend the rest of my life fighting this thing. So it was ruled against. It was thrown out. I did not make any money off that. I didn't receive any money. I lost money because I had to pay for a lawyer. I had to pay for the damages to my vehicle, whatever. So anyway, I didn't make any money off that, and I'm not a millionaire. Here's my question. If I'm a millionaire, then why do I share a vehicle with my wife? Why do I live in an old house from the 1950s in a questionable neighborhood, and my house, including the patio that's enclosed, is like 1,540 square feet for my family of 11 because I'm a millionaire, right? And why are all my clothes secondhand and threadbare? And look, I'm not complaining because you know what? Compared to how people have lived throughout history and compared to people, the way that they live around the world, I live like a king. So I'm not complaining about the way that I live. I eat great food. I love my house. I don't want to move. I don't want to switch neighborhoods because honestly, I wouldn't want to live in a really nice neighborhood because I have a lot of kids and I don't want to be the most annoying neighbor. So I'd rather live in a neighborhood that's a little bit rough because then, give me the middle way. Feed me with food convenient for me. I don't want to be rich. I don't want to be poor. So I'm not complaining. I don't want different clothes. I don't want different food. I don't want a different house. I don't want you to get me wrong. I'm just saying these are clear signs that I'm not a millionaire, right? So it's just kind of a weird accusation. I don't know where this is coming from. This stuff's all public record. If he actually wanted to do some research, he could look up that case and see that it was thrown out by a federal judge. I didn't get any money. And then he goes on to say that I changed my view on the Border Patrol checkpoints now, and that now I believe that they're fine. And I'm not saying a word about it. Well, that's stupid because most of the videos that I've done, and I have tons of checkpoint videos on my channel, most of them were done long after that incident in 2009 and long after the courtroom and I was ruled against and all that. So, I produced those videos for years. The reason I'm not making them now is because I don't commute for work anymore because I'm a full-time pastor. But up until, I think around 2013, I was still, traveling through those checkpoints constantly up through 2013. Now I don't have to go through them anymore because, I'm just a full-time pastor. I don't do that kind of traveling anymore. And to say that I've changed my view, I just came out with the film a couple years ago called Failure to Obey that documents that whole 2009 incident. And I just came out with that like 2 years ago. So where is he getting this that I've changed? And look, this is just one example. I don't even have time to counter all the lies that come out of this guy's mouth. But what does this have to do with the price of tea in China anyway? This is all just a smokescreen because of the fact that he taught blasphemy about the name of our Lord Jesus and can't defend it. So he just pulls out all these ad hominem attacks. He can't defeat the scriptures and after the tribulation or marching to Zion. So it's just all ad hominems out of this guy. You're looking at a millionaire. Watch the video where Sam Gipp tells these lies.
By the way, you may not realize what you were looking at, but you're looking at a millionaire.
Right.
He waged a war. You know these guys that are waging war on our police right now, the communists and the Democrats and the liberals? He waged war on border guards. They would get out of their car, they would walk in a line, he would confront border guards, and he pulled up to a border guard one time, a border checkpoint, and they said, "Sir, roll down." He wouldn't put his window down. He wouldn't even look at him. Well, they had enough. They bust the window, drug him out of the car, beat him up. No. It was the wrong thing to do. It was the wrong thing to do. And he got over $1 million for it. Isn't that funny? Because ever since he got his check, he doesn't care about the border crossings anymore. Isn't that funny? I mean, you know, I'll bet your pastor, I'll bet he thinks abortion's murder, and I'll bet he just keeps on thinking it. I'll bet he believes the King James Bible, and I bet he just keeps on thinking it. And it's funny, this guy thought that border checkpoints were evil until he got $1 million out of the government, and then he didn't say anything wrong with them anymore. You know, the Bible does tell you to beware of men that are given to change. Now, he ain't given to change, he's given to hard cash.